All right, shalom everyone. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. I hope my voice coming good from your side. Let me know, please, if you hear me fine. I will try not to stay. If in case I lose connection anytime, you know, internet here is not too much stable. Not because the internet, actually, because we lose electricity. So in case I lose electricity, you know that it is electricity issue. All right. Uh, a Muslim, he contacted me and he said he found many videos refuting my videos. And he said, how come you are not refuting them? I said, okay, bring me one. He said, there's many. I said, well, let the one who refute me. I mean, why you don't do it? Why those who don't claim they can refute me don't call me and refute me and record it and share it with everybody? It's very simple. All right. Uh, Otherwise, I can debate myself and I can win the debate always. If you play chess by yourself, uh, you're always going to be the winner. Because whoever lose is going to be you, and whoever win is going to be you. So either way, you are winner. Uh, so he said, "Well, you are right," and he sent me this video. He said, "What do you say about this?" And I did not even play of it, not even 30 seconds, and right away I know it's full of stupid lies. I will play for you, not even 30 seconds, and you will see how easy it is to prove that this is a fabricated, um, video. It's full of fabrication.
If you were to read this book from cover to cover, you would not find a single contradiction.
If you read this book from the cover to the cover, you will not find a single contradiction, not even 10 seconds. Who is the Muslim would like to call me, and let us see if we will find single or double or 200 or 500. Who want to do it? This is the first few seconds of the video. You will not find a single contradiction. I do not even play the video. How accurate what the Muslims are saying? Is it true? And then he say it's eloquence. The Quran is eloquence, where Allah he says he blow on Mary vagina. Is that what eloquence is about? Is that what eloquence? What eloquence? And the funny is, the person who is making the video, he doesn't speak a single Arabic word, and he is speaking about eloquence Arabic. What else?
Eloquence of expression, detailed historical accounts, and
Detailed historical account like what? Mary is the sister of Aaron, and the Samaris, the Samaritan was exist in the time of Moses. Are you sure? Detailed? The Quran is detailed? Okay, a very simple question. There's a guy in the Quran, his name is Israel. Who is Israel? Very simple. Anyone, any Muslim can tell me who is Israel? This is the detailed book. Mary, she is the daughter of Amran. Who's Amran? And who is Muhammad? I mean, the most important name in the book, nobody knows who is he. Where in the Quran it says who is Muhammad? Why in the Quran it says Mary, the sister of Aaron, the daughter of Amran, which is absolutely false. And then we find no information about Muhammad himself, the one supposedly the book is about him. Do we have any Muslim he agree with this statement so we can take your call? It is the most stupid book ever. In fact, I have a challenge to any Muslim. If you can open for me any chapter in the Quran and challenge me to not to find a mistake, I will accept the challenge. Find me one chapter in the Quran. By the way, when the Muslim call them chapter, even that is a lie. because you Muslim don't have a book. When they try to make the Quran, they try to copy the Bible, so they added verses, numbers, chapters, but this has never exist in Islam. They try to duplicate the Bible the way it's written, but it failed. Like as an example, not limited, if I go right now to the stupid book and I say, okay, you know what? He said that a single contradiction. I will type the word Islam. Oh, all right. The religion for Allah is Islam. So why Moses never mentioned it? Why Isa never mentioned it? The guy you call him Isa. Why Abraham never mentioned it? Which book we can find the word Islam? Nowhere. All right. And as long Allah, the religion for him Islam, so why he says the Christian will go to heaven and the Jews will go to heaven and the Sabian will go to heaven if the religion is Islam? In fact, in the verse after it says, so if they dispute with you, Muhammad, say, I have surrendered, not submitted, myself to Allah. All right. In fact, the translation is false. It says, Inni aslamtu. You know, he's saying, I am the one who became a Muslim. All right. Aslamtum, like, do you want to convert to Islam? If they convert to Islam, they surrender, put down their weapon, they don't resist you, they became in guidance. Okay, hold on. As long they are not in guidance, and they will be in guidance if they are converting to Islam. So why you call them people of the book, you idiot? How you are saying if they convert they will become people of guidance, and you call them the people of the scriptures? You know, I mean, stupidity is amazing. Either they have scriptures, which means they have guidance, or they don't have guidance. The second you call them the people of the book, that means you are calling them the people of the guidance. And the idiot in the video says, can you find me contradiction in the Quran? Go to the different chapter. Chapter 3, verse number 85, it says, anyone who seek other religions other than Islam will not go to heaven. Are you sure? Are you sure, Abdul? Well, let us check this one. Remember, there's no contradiction. Chapter 2, verse number 62, it says, those who they are Christians, those who they are Jews, and even the Sabians who worship stars, they will go to heaven. But remember, religion for Allah is only Islam. Which one? So I go to heaven only if I'm a Muslim, right? Okay. So why here it says those who they are Christians and those who they are Jews and those who they are Sabian, they will go to heaven. You see, if you're Muslim, if you say to me, oh, those are Muslims, so you are stupid. Why you call them Jews if they are Muslims? Why you call them Christian if they are Muslims? Not to forget to mention your stupid God about how the baby is created. Your God don't remember even which one he created first, the mountain, the stars, the earth, the heaven. I mean, you have an idiot God. We did not even start yet. Do we have any Muslim who is proud about his religion would like to call me? Anyone? Religion for Allah is only Islam. How in the world the Sabian, they will go to heaven? And by the way, this is wrong in Arabic, as-Sabi'in. Even Aisha, she mentioned it. And then they say to you that the Quran is full of eloquent and perfect. I mean, can you make Quran? They say to you, the Quran says, can you make Quran like the Quran? Then we go and check in the Quran, we will find the ant is making Quran. The ant. You know what the ant? The ant. The ant and Sulaiman and the, I mean, everybody is making Quran in the. Well, I can show you. Here we go. Who is the one who made this chapter? Is that Allah? No. The ant is talking. Till when they came to the valley of the ants, one of the ants, she said, here we go, the ant is making Quran. Oh ants, enter your dwelling, lest Solomon and his host to crush you. Can you make Quran like this? Can Allah make Quran like the Quran of the ant? Peace be upon her. Can anyone in the world make Quran like the Quran of the ant? You know what? I'm going to change the title of my video. Is it true the Quran is made by an ant? Prove me wrong. Who is the Abdul want to prove me wrong? Is Allah quoting the ant or the can't or the ant is the ant quoting Allah? Huh? I thought nobody can make the Quran. It turned Allah is copying the ant. And look at this conversation. The ant, she said, Sulaiman, he said, the bird, he said, the chicken, he said. I mean, everybody's making Quran. Who's talking here? The ant, Sulaiman, and there's a guy is reporting, hello. Sulaiman now is smiling. Sulaiman is smiling, smiling, Sulaiman. Sulaiman is smiling. Hey, goal. Who's so Sulaiman, he heard her speech. You stupid idiot, the ant are deaf and they are mute, they don't talk. How he can hear her speech? Don't you know that the ant, yes, all creatures they communicate, but ants are mute and they are deaf. They don't talk. And you are saying to me, nobody can refute the Quran? Trinity apologetic? Oh, okay, you want to debate me? Is he a Muslim? Okay, I will open for you. You can call me in Skype right now. Here we go. Where is my Skype? Give me a second. Here we go. Call me. It says I need you to sign again. Oh boy. All right. All right. What? I did sign in. It says sign in. Okay. Let me copy. How to copy invitation. Invite. All right. Here we go. Where is the guy wanna call me? Mr. Trinity. You are Trinity? Everything in Islam is Trinity. Call me. Let us see how good you are. Any Muslim would like to join us, please feel free. Here we go. You have my Skype. Anyone? This is the Quran, which nobody can make like it. The ant, she is talking and telling Suleiman, but by the way, Suleiman was flying in the flying carpet. How she is afraid that he will crush them if their feet is not touching the ground. He is not a Muslim. All right. So why you guys said you want to debate me? Don't volunteer and say things, people in the chat. Don't say this guy want to debate you. Don't open your mouth. None of your business. The one who want to debate me, he can say that. Any Muhammadan? How the ant she is worried about how the ant she knew that this is Suleiman? I mean, Suleiman is in the flying carpet and the ant is an ant. Is that because she is a Muslim ant? If a Muslim ant she can know what is flying in the sky, why you Muslim buying the American weapon and radar and Patriot? Let the ant defend you. The ant she will tell you who's flying, and she will give you his name, she will give you his address, she will give you everything. So Suleiman and his army flying in the flying carpet. The ant she said to the other ants, hide, otherwise Suleiman will crush you. True story. And this is the book, nobody can make like it. Any Abdul from the Valley of the Ants? Until he arrived the Valley of the Ants. What is that? Suleiman, he arrived the Valley of the Ants, huh? It says that in front of you. Read. When they come to the Valley of the Ants, I thought ants are exist everywhere. The ant, they have a state, the banana state of ants, the banana republic of ants. And this is the book, nobody can make like it. Is that a Disneyland? Well, no, Skype is not exist no more. They changed the name. I think they call it now. It's the same, but they changed the name. I think they call it Teams. I think so, yeah. Something like that. The ant? The value of the ants, huh? True story. And nobody can make Quran like the Quran. So Suleiman, by the way, Suleiman is in the flying carpet. He was able to hear the ant, which is a mute. And then this idiot in his video says, this is amazing book, brother. This is an amazing book. Like, for sure, it's an amazing book. What are you talking about? This is an amazing book. What are you talking about? There is no question about it. I mean, who in the world can question the ultimate answer to proving the Quran is from God? Do this potato dare to call me for 5 seconds? Anyone have the ultimate answer from the ultimate religion of the ultimate diver, the ultimate nation who fight over the piss of the prophet, and they have website called the blessed urine of the prophet? How the urine is blessed? That remind me of my urine. Blessed my urine. That's why it smell. Huh? This is the book which is the ultimate answer, proving the Quran from God. Which God? I mean, you don't even know what Allah mean. Any Muhammadan would like to join us? The ultimate, huh? And then if you continue the story, I mean, it's not even, it doesn't make even sense for kids. So here, what make it more stupid actually, Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of the birds, and then Sulaiman, he understand the ants. Sulaiman, he says, Sulaiman, he inherited his father David. Okay, he said, "O mankind, we've been taught the language of the birds." Okay, the guy, Allah taught him the language of the birds. Me too. Amazing. By the way, the bird saying hello. It's me you're looking for. And then right away, Suleiman, he go and he's speaking to the chicken, he's speaking to and then he's speaking to the ants. Okay, he been taught the language of the birds. How he understand the ants? Muslims? So I've been taught the language of the chicken, and I speak to the turtle. Any Abdul? I mean, we did not even go, like, we were just reading. And then Suleiman, when he heard that, looked like Suleiman, he never heard an ant before. He just finished the school. So how Suleiman was able to hear one ant when there's billion of ants there? It's a value of the ants. It's the value of the ants. Oh boy. Who can make Quran like this? Nobody. I mean, we have to admit. One of the ants. I mean, do you see look at the details, brother. Brother Attar, I tell you, Christian Prince is making a big deal. It's very simple. Suleiman, he concentrated with the ears. He can move the ear, the corridor. So he can put in and make it so clear. So then the ants were talking. Suleiman, he focused and then the ant. Suleiman. Zakir Naik, what the heck was that? I did not understand a word. Christian Prince, first of all, you are stupid. This is therefore you don't understand anything. This is why the Quran is very clear. But for you, it's not clear. Because simply you are very stupid. Oh, okay. All right. No comment. Any Abdul from the religion of the fools? Any Abdul? Huh? Yeah, nobody can make Quran like this. And then he checked the chickens, and one of the chickens is gone. Look, what the heck? The hubbu is gone? Hubbu? Hubbu. He's gone, huh? وتفقد الطير فقال ما لي لا أرى الهدهد أم كان من الغائبين. Look, is he upset? He's guessing. Mean. How dare you, little chicken? You are not lining up with the rank of the army? Story. Imagine Trump, he is a king now. He go out and he check the birds. And he say, and he post in X, I check my army and I found one of the birds is missing. If he don't show up by the morning, I'm going to take his feather one by one and I'm going to punish him, strip him from his rank, and call the MP to arrest him immediately. And I will remove his security clearance so he cannot join the Pentagon ever again. And not only that, I will delete his pension. He will never get retirement salary. What the heck? There was a bird is missing. And then we check, we find that Muhammad, he explained that this bird, his job is to find water deep in the ground, and women who have no hair in their legs, which is very important, by the way. I mean, imagine you marry a woman, she take off her skirt, you find that she is a gorilla. Ah, good luck with that. Abdul, this is the book which nobody can make like it. Are you serious? And we stop with and. I mean, what after the end?
And challenges to produce a text like it are only some of the great.
Can you produce text like it? Okay, Abdul, can you produce text like my book? If you try to produce, the only way to produce my books is to copy it. I mean, look at the stupid challenge. And then we find that the whole book actually is a copy of others, as you see here, the ant and the, Suleiman is saying, what do you mean? And then the bird, he told him, I found a woman, she is sitting on a throne, a great throne. And then the Afrit, you know what the Afrit is? Afritu min al-jinn. Afrit. Shall I show you what Afrit look like? Oh boy, if I show you, you would die, you go crazy. Let me show you how the Afrit look like, potato. This is the Afrit. The Afrit told Suleiman, I can steal her furniture for you. Well, Suleiman is a Muslim in this scenario, so it's very normal to be a thief. Huh? So one Afrit, by the way, Afrit is a son of Afrit. Yeah, the whole family Afrit. Afrit 1, Afrit 2, Afrit, So one Afrit from the strong Afrit, is a strong Afrit. He's a genie, very strong, you know? Yeah. He said, I will bring you the chair. Okay, before even you blink, if you move, before you move your butt. Can you make a book like this? Oh boy. Any Afrit? Do we have any Afrit in the bushes? No Afrit, huh? Hmm. Afrit, huh? This is a book of God, and they say to you Quran and science. By the way, when I was a kid, my mom, she used to call me Afrit because I was very troublemaker. She said to my dad, "This Afrit, he broke all the mirrors of the house." I broke all the mirrors. Not a single one is not broken because of me. So Afrit. I mean, can you imagine what Afrit can do? He can steal furniture. In my case, I used to break mirrors. Any Afrit? Do we have any Afrit here? All right. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for your prayer. Do we have any Afrit? I don't know. I hope this Muslim who contacted me, he sounds like a nice guy, trying to find answers. I mean, look at your book. This is your book, the one. What is the Muslims who can refute me? Here we go. Refute me about the Afrit. Refute me about Sulaiman. Refute me about all this stupid story. This is a story, exists in the books of the Jews, exist, those called legions of the Jews. Go right now, search in the internet for a book. It's called Legion of the Jews. Tons of stories Muhammad he took from the Jews. Those are fairy tale stories. Suleiman is speaking to the ant. The story of David, the bird who lost his spouse. Muslims, anyone? Hmm. Everyone is unique in their words. I assume that when they say Allah can you make a book like it, he's making a challenge of the quality, right? But the quality is bad anyway. I mean, the grammar is wrong, the Arabic is wrong. And the funny is the Quran saying that this book is made clear. Then we find that the Muslim, they say the Quran itself saying a big part of the Quran nobody can understand it. And then the Muslim, they have a billion books of interpretation for the Quran, and none of them agree with the other one. Do they agree with each other? No. If the Quran is clear, why Muslims? If the Quran is made by a very good language and the Quran give you the details of guidance, then there is no need for anything else. There's no need for hadith. There's no need for interpretation. All right? There's no need. If you go and check how many verses in the Quran speaking about Allah, explaining the Quran, you will find big number. But then the Quran is not clear. Look how many times. All of this. It's endless. Like if you read actually here, just to show you how stupid this book is. In chapter 10 says, and this Quran is not such as could ever be produced by other than Allah. All right. But then he continues saying, but it's confirmed the revelation which is between his hand, not before him, not before him. Bayna yaday, look how they lie. Okay, hold on. If you are confirming the book between your hand, that means the book is there. There's no need for a new book. You're confirming it. Full day Christian Prince, he blocked me. Okay, no, I don't block you for full day. If you want, I can block you for forever. Go change your name. I come back. I don't know what you did, but I don't like stupid, wicked people. Don't come sit in my lap and do lap dance. I'm not a gay. All right? Are you already back? No, I'm back nowhere. You know, that's why I said if we lose electricity, you know what's going on, you know. Do we have any Abdul? Any Muhammadan? Any Afrit? Hmm? Yeah, those who come here, they claim, oh, Christian Prince, he blocked me. Nice strategy. Call me, you idiot. Let us see how good you are. All of you, Abdul, are heroes. Chat terrorist. Not a single one of you dare to debate me. Call me, prove me wrong. Be the hero of the Muslims. Record it. You know, you will become famous. People will say, wow, this guy destroyed him. Do you have Instagram? No, actually, maybe I should make one. I don't know. I will see. Thank you very much. Everything is good. I mean, we have many sharing. Like today in the morning, we have many sharing. I don't know how many. I don't follow any news really, but I heard the bombs are coming. And then I learned that there is a market was bombed, but I'm not sure how many people get killed. Or maybe zero. I'm not sure really. Uh, Actually, they gave me Instagram to report, which they show like fast news. Yeah, here we go. Let us see how many. This is news 8 hours ago. It says about 53 buildings were damaged. Other city 53. Look like this is about many cities, not only one. Yeah, I don't know if anybody got killed. Very faith is come back. He's attacking, apartment buildings. There's no army here. If you go all the area, you will not find a single soldier. What a filthy coward, like Muhammad. Where can people go to safety? They don't have really anything. I mean, this country is not ready for, not prepared. The only place, if you are close to the metro, like it's deep in the ground, this is the only place you can say it's safe, maybe. Are you originally from Saudi Arabia? I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan. All right. Do we have any Muslim? I challenge you to be you to nice debate what you're doing in Ukraine, man. Are you crazy? Well, I come here to help the one who need help, some good business. People who they are afraid, they never have life. I'm just few kilometers away from the front line, actually. As simple as that. This is why it's very dangerous, because they do not need drones to shell you. They can just use normal, rockets. Does not need long distance. It's cheap too, because to do chilling, like chilling here. Ram, he wanna debate me? Is he a Hindu? His name is Ram. Yeah, like actually, even people here, like when there is shitting, nobody even run. They get used to it. Then they go on life as normal. They don't. I think in the beginning of the war, people they used to run and hide, get scared very much. But then after 3 4 years, it became your everyday, story. All right. Uh, can you give us a link to support? Campaign in Ukraine. The only support I might need from you guys, if you like to help, they have a rehab center for children. Until now, really, I did not. They send me only, let us say, summary about what the center would do. But until now, they did not organize any, let us say, Patreon account or maybe GoFundMe, because I don't want people to send me donation to my Patreon for this. So when it's ready, I will give you their account, whatever it is, if you like to support them. And this goes for nobody except children's. It's not even for women mostly. Mostly it's children's. And what I understand is not a place where children will sleep. It is a rehab center where the children will brought. It's like a school. Let us say a school. But those children, they have many difficulty because of the war. They witness many, let us say, horrible stuff. So some they have difficulty to speak, some they have this difficulty to focus, or even like maybe bad dreams. A child he suffer from war event, and you can imagine what kind of event it is. So the center is not an orphan center, even though many of them might be orphan. But I think what they do, like they adopt the children's, some, or some they have even their families still exist, like their grandma or etc. So they will bring those children to the center to treat them, you know. And if any of you actually he have degrees in this field, degrees, you have to have a degrees. I'm not the one who will hire you. I can refer you to the church, and they have to submit your paper to the government, and they have to approve it, because as I understand, the center, the building is given by the government. At the end of the day, you need a visa. You know, so the government have to approve you. All right. All right. Um, yeah, I mean, war can cause adult, phobia. Many people, they cannot handle war. You know, war is not a joke. You know, war is not. Uh, it's not something easy. You know, talking about it, something; living it, something else. What do you think about Christians boycotting for Palestine? It's a sin to call them stupid. Well, you know, those are dummies. And no, we can call them stupid because they are supporting the enemy of Christ. When you take side with those people who want to kill the Christians and they occupying our churches and they insult Jesus, and those are the Muslims, you can say the same about the Jews, by the way. But the difference is we have promise in the Bible that Israel will be saved. And we have a promise in the Bible that many of the Jews will convert to Christianity and will be saved. And we know that at the end of the day, the Jews, their book is our book. And Elohim, their God, is our God. So we cannot compare between the Jews and the Muslims. And it's their land on the top of that. So anyone who supports the Muslims in this war, he is supporting the enemy. When a war happened in Armenia, all the Muslims were praising Azerbaijan, correct? Why? I mean, why a Muslim in Turkey is happy for Azerbaijan? Why a Muslim in Yemen is happy for Azerbaijan? Why, what is that? This is all connected, right? Why does Orthodox Christians stand with Palestinian movement? They don't stand with anybody. You know, let us say it is mostly about ignorant. And if you live in the Middle East, actually, you will be brainwashed like the rest. And if you are not, you don't dare even to oppose because you live there. So if if you are an Orthodox Christian and you think that the Muslims are better than the Jews, I can give you a certification of stupidity. Because history is there. Go read the history. Who is the one who raped? Who was the one who killed? Who is the one who took your churches? Who is the one who invaded you? The Jews or the Muslims? And then you'll get the answer. So if you are stupid, what they can do to you? However, you don't put everything in one basket. My family, they are Orthodox. My grandfather is Orthodox. My grandfather Orthodox. We don't support the criminals, the Muslims, who they attack us and took our land. We don't. There's many people, they are coward. They say something in public and they say something different, behind the walls. All right? Any Abdul? Any Afrit? Do we have any Afrit is proud about the book? And in the same time, we don't want to blame the whole world for everything. I have to say that the Israeli are very stupid too, especially when it's come to the media. When October 7 happened, did they publish one video? Like even the videos they publish about the massacre, they I don't know if you notice, they put a fog or let us say filter in the top of the dead bodies. Show everybody, let everybody see. Why you do that? So you see the Muslims making fake videos about Gaza, and then you see the Israeli are covering the dead bodies of their own victims. How you want the world to support you? And then they say to you that the Jews control the media around the world. It's the opposite. The Jews, and I'm talking about the Israeli Jews, proven to us that they are idiot when it comes to media. Literally idiots. They lost the war of media. Even the Jews who live in America is against the Jews who live in Israel. This is how bad it is for them. The Jews who live in America go in the street, free Palestine. So the Israeli, like now, they are talking about a two-state solution, right? I will not blame the Arab or the Muslims. I blame the Israeli, the stupid Israeli. They are the one who signed agreement to establish two states. They did. When the Prime Minister of Israel went to the White House, or Camp David, sorry, in the time of the filthy Bill Clinton, and they signed agreement with Yasser Arafat, the terrorist. By doing that, you legalize terrorist. You give them the guy. He was a head of terrorist group, considered a terrorist by everybody in the world. You shake hands with him today. He become a president. You made him a president, the same as stupid Trump. He make the terrorist of Syria president. You shake hands with him, and then they gave him a visa to go and speak in the United Nations. There's a lot of idiots. All right. And then we sing the song, "Who let the dogs out?" Israel let the dogs out. They did, because they have a very bad leadership. It doesn't matter who is the leader in Israel. For the last, there was only one good leader. It was a woman, Golda Meir. This is the only genius person, a woman. The rest after that, they are a bunch of donkeys. And Netanyahu is no different. So they sign, they agree to have two states, and then they say we don't want to do it no more. Like, why you did that to yourself? You are the one who spread in the news that they have the right to have two states. You are the one who acknowledged it. Idiots. The use for idiots. And now this agreement about Gaza, with the Trump, I mean, just a stupid, move from both Trump and the Israeli, because simply at the end of the day, we know that this peace will never happen. And all of this to release 20 hostages. Are you stupid? 20 hostages. Let them die. If I have 20 sons and I am the king of Israel, I will say, you know what, kill my 20 sons and I will save my nation. Idiots. The stupid Netanyahu is the one who released 2,000 terrorists 20 years ago. He is the one who encouraged them to do more. He is the one who told them, if you kidnap one of us, we release 1,000 of you. Idiot. My friend, Israel become a powerful kingdom when they have a real king. Not only if you have an army. Army is not enough. In fact, the king have to come before the army. Leaders can destroy countries. Leader can build countries. When Gorbachev he received his job as the head of the Soviet Union, right? If it's different one, he can hold it together. But here's Gorbachev, an idiot. The whole Soviet Union collapsed in one day. As easy as that. Any kingdom, if they don't have a good leadership, the kingdom will collapse. Like this country, in Ukraine, when Putin invade, everybody run. The American run, the European run, the French run, the embassies are empty. Everybody run. Everybody. If the president of Ukraine, he decide to run, he's a coward, Ukraine will be under the feet of Russia in one day. But because the president refused to run, the army was able to stay. If the army receive news that their president run away, they will run. Because, a president, he have a big impact, the king. It's a symbolic of his strength or weakness. All right? You have people say that October 7 is fake. Well, people are stupid. You can say to them, your father is not your father too. People are stupid. What you can say? So those hostages, and so this is fake. Or Hamas are working with Netanyahu, huh? The same as 9/11. It's the same. People are stupid. I mean, those people, they are confused about what is a woman. What you expect? Ask them what is a woman. They will spend 10 years will not able to answer. The issue is the religion, not the land. I know we said that many times. This is not a war about land. It's about religion. Even if the Jews they leave the land, they will chase them still. Yeah. Actually, this is why I respect this man. For me in the beginning, he's an actor. He's nobody. I don't. He don't look like tough person. But then when he refused to run, I have all the respect. Actually, it is him. It is him who made them stand until now. Because if you run, I'm telling you, the whole country will collapse. Like what happened in Syria when those terrorists they came to there is no way they can take it. No way. I mean, this guy he have at least a million soldier. There's no way a bunch of terrorists they can take it. But the guy what he run away. The president of Syria run away. The whole army collapsed. The army run in the street like goats. They left their weapon, they left their tanks, they left their airplanes. They have airplane, they have tanks. When the president or the king he run, everything run with him. All right. Uh, brave men make a difference. Like the story about the Spartan. Maybe there's like too much fiction of their story when they fought the Persian army, but big part of the story is true too. Brave men, they don't back down, they don't run. If a cockroach enter your room, a cockroach, and you are a coward, the cockroach will stay and you will run out. Is that true? Like you see a woman, I'm not being rude to women, but it's a reality. A cockroach, she jump on the chair, she go make a screaming as if she saw it like a cobra. It's a stupid cockroach. It's just a stupid cockroach. So if you are scared, a cockroach can take your bedroom. As simple as that. And the same for Israel. If they will become cockroaches, then anyone can take over the land. The reason nobody is able to take the land because they have many men who they are strong, powerful, brave. If they will become cockroaches, then they will run. All right. And this is a decision you make in your life. Even inside your family, a woman, she can be abused by her husband because she allow herself to be a cockroach in the house, not a lady. Same for the man. A man can be a cockroach if the woman she is, aggressive and they call her alpha. So he decided to become the submissive person. You decide to become a cockroach. I really don't think Jews like a Christian, though. This is not about likeness. We are not going to have a dating website for Jews and Christians. This is about the future of the world. I'm not defending Israel because I like Jews or I like Hindus or I like. This is not about likeness, my friend. What like have to do with this? I don't like many Christian too. What does have to do with this? Maybe your mom she don't like you too. She wish she can push you back, but they don't offer 30 days return. This is not about likeness. Life is full of, uh, uh, you know, uh, uh, you are born with things around you. And then you have to adjust with them. You cannot change them. Like you are born that there is a religion, it's called Islam. They are very aggressive. They are criminals. They are made to kill, made to murder, and call it jihad. They believe taking your land is a good thing. They are not thieves. That's what they think. When you try to take your home back, they call you occupation. So you are born in this situation. What you would do, you have to deal with it. It's not a choice. All right. So either you run or you fight. You choose. As simple as that. And anywhere you go in the world, somebody will try to intimidate you. You go to school, somebody try to bully you, right? This is how the world is. Even when you are a kid, you are going to school, you are going to learn, you are not going to fight. But you go to the school, there's somebody is a bully. And the bully, my friend, is exists in history in every way you go. There's a bully boss, there's a bully a president, there's a bully, a king, there's a bully judge, there's a bully neighbor, there's a bully neighbor country. So the bully can different size. So if you don't, you know, once I moved to different school. A woman, she visit my mom. She told her, "Tell your son that tomorrow they will beat him up." My mom, she said, "Who is going to beat him up?" They said, "There is a bunch of bully in the school. Like they are big, like strong. And any new student, the first day they beat him up to make him like, subdued." So my mom, she told me, this is what the neighbor, she said, "Do you want me to send somebody with you?" I said, "What send somebody? What are you talking about?" Second day I went to school. I know, they told me they would beat me up. I'm not going to wait for it. My mom, she asked her how he would know who they are. He said, "Oh, easy. They will come to him, and they gang together, like they will be standing like a group." This is what they did to my son. She told her. So I went to school. I found a bunch of guys standing in the corner, and they are looking at me. Huh? Those are the one who will beat me up. I went to them. I know they will beat me up anyway. So I said, "Who is the piece of shit if you want to fight with me?" They look at me and they start looking around like, who is with him? They said, "What?" I said, "Who is the piece of shit of you want to fight with me? You bunch of cowards." They start looking again. I mean, this can't be true. I mean, this guy is alone, and we are, they are like, I think maybe five, six. They start wondering. I mean, what is? I mean, this guy. Who is this guy? Is he Bruce Lee? Like, And then one of them, he got like a brave. Supposedly, he's the boss. He said, "Me." And he got close to me. I right away hit him in his nose. Right away, he fell down, bleeding. Almost he fainted. And I jumped in the top of him. I was beating him, and they were beating me. And I did not let him go. They were beating them, all of them beating me, all of them. By their feet, by their shoes, by their hands. And I was beating the guy underneath of me. And then everybody in the school, this is before we entered the classroom, everybody was watching what's happening. And they could not believe it, that I will not even let the guy go. The guy, his eyes, his nose, I mean, I made him shish kebab. And then after this, they said, we let us be friends. So they wanted to beat me up to be their goat. And then they noticed that this is not the guy you want to mess with. So from being a goat, in a few days, I became their boss. They would have bullied me. So I said, okay, they will beat me up anyway. Why I want to wait? Let me go and do it myself. I'm not going to wait for them to come to me. I will show them who they are. I'm the last one to be scared of you, you bunch of idiots. I went home the first day. My T-shirt is messed up. I have a blood on my T-shirt. My mom, she said, "What happened?" I said, what happened. Your neighbor will tell you." And then I was right. The neighbor, her son told her that this guy, he came, he went to them and he started beating them. And now they walk behind him and he is the boss. So the woman, she told my mother, please tell your son to take care of my son. My mother, she said, oh, this is, my son is a student too. I mean, how he will take care? She said, you have no idea. You have no idea. Just ask him, please. Give him the name of my son. All right. So this is how the bully is. If you are a potato, everybody will jump on your shoulder. It's not about how strong you are. It's about how coward or brave. If you allowed, and here, like, this is Russia, big bully country, bully president. He keep threatening the world with nukes. He's bullying them. He scared Europe because they are stupid cowards. Everybody run away. Even Joe Biden, he ran away. He said, whatever Russia did in Ukraine, we will never intervene. Bullying. The bully, he scared them. And they are coward. Trump himself is not a brave. Trump himself, he started kissing the ass of Putin for the last 8 months. And now, because he noticed that the Ukrainians are strong and they are able to fight, he changed his stand. He started calling Russia the tiger from paper. What happened? He is the same one who was speaking that the Ukraine will never win. So if you listen to others about who win, who lose, you're stupid. It's you who decide who will win. You can be a winner even when you lose. Because a loser is not the one who lose a fight. The loser is the one who surrender. If you lose a fight, you are not the loser, because still you will fight more. You prepare yourself. But if you surrender, you are truly the loser. Do you understand what I'm saying? The second you surrender, you are a loser. Any other question? And that goes for everything in life. Like you go, you try to study, you don't, you don't pass the test, the exam. You can give up. You say, I'm stupid, I cannot pass it. Or you can say, you know what, I'm going to finish it no matter what. Either you decide to become a loser. You are the one who make yourself. Nobody can make you a loser. It's not Loser is not about a failure. Loser is about you surrendering and you don't resist. If the Jews, they said to themselves, how in the world we can take this land, and this land occupied by massive outnumbered religion called Islam, how we can take it back? If they surrender, they will never have Israel today. All right? Learn from the Israeli how after 2,000 years, more than three, actually, what 2,000 years? We're talking about more than 4,000 years they lost their land to the Roman. They got their land back. They never surrendered. And if you teach your kids that you have to take the land back, maybe you as a parent, you could not take it. Your son will continue. He will teach his kids, and time will come that those kids, you taught them how not to surrender, they will take it back. All right. Anything else? Show us the reference that the Sabian they believe. Go on the. You need to find the books of the Sabians. Maybe I can search for it later if I have time. But the Sabian, they believe that the God of the Jews is the one who killed the Pharaoh, and they believe that the Pharaoh is a Sabian. That's why they hate the Jews. So they believe that the God of the Jews is the devil himself. He is evil, and he do evil. Why? Because he destroyed the army of the Pharaoh and he killed the Pharaoh. And the God of the Israeli, this is why the Sabian don't do circumcision. This is a Jewish act because this is against God teaching for the Sabian. I had a question. Okay. How close are you to publish any new book? It's going to take time. You see, as you see, I'm always busy. Like I'm getting up really almost maybe 4 a.m. in the morning. Especially here, we have always shitting, and I get busy almost all day long. I hope I will have some time to do more life if I could, but there's a lot of things to do here. All right. Anything else? Let us see here. And just reading some here, something. All right. Any other question? CP is a damning to the point. Please visit Poland. More than welcome in my country. Well, I was in Poland just a few days ago. I went to a city called Kharkov. All right. So I've been in Poland already. What does it mean? USA government shutdown? That means they don't have money to pay for a salary. It's not really a shutdown. Nobody shut down. What is my take in the Zut story? That Muhammad and Muslims is full of stupidity. You know, a bunch of black men, they wrote Muhammad. They claim that those are Afrit. So if it's true, Muhammad, because Muhammad is the one who mentioned it. Obviously, Muhammad, been abused by black people. But according to him, they are Afrit who they rode on him. So, and he recite Quran for them all night long. And they were in the top of his shoulders, riding him like a donkey. CP, was Jesus' crucifixion a plan of the devil or a plan of God the Father? This question has become polemic among the Christians. Well, the question is not smart actually, because the plan of God is to save the world, not to crucify. Jesus did not plan to crucify Jesus. All right. The crucifixion is an act done by the human being to Jesus. It's not Jesus who called him, says, crucify me. But God, he knew about what will happen. He can see the future. So when somebody asks this question, is it a plan of God? Somebody can say yes. Well, the Bible says that if there is no crucifixion, there is no Christianity. It's not true, because the crisis exists before the before crucifixion and after crucifixion. Crucifixion is just an action of torture practiced by the Roman for thousands of years before Jesus, and they practice it after Jesus too. Uh, Jesus sacrificing himself is a plan, because from the first day when Jesus came to this earth, he sacrificed himself. Because to humble yourself in the image of a human being, to be like us, to walk in this ground, is a sacrifice. That's why it says he humbled himself. He emptied himself. That's why Jesus says, my Father is greater than I. Why? Because I'm coming to you in just a humble, what the Bible says, that the Messiah is the humble image of God. So that is sacrifice. So everything Jesus did is a sacrifice, a plan. It's true, it's plan. The plan to come, the plan to save you, the plan to sacrifice himself. But in the same time, Jesus did not do conspiracy against himself to be killed. No, this is not. Otherwise, if we believe in this, then we believe there's no free will. All of Christianity is based on a free will. That's why even Jesus, when he spoke to the Father, he said to him, "Let your will be done. Let your will, not my will." So the Messiah himself, he surrendered his will willingly, not by weapon, the word surrender, willingly to the Father. Let your will, not my will. So the will of the Father, that whatever is going to happen, nothing will change. He will be killed, he will be crucified, and you will be resurrected. That is the plan of God. But God did not force anyone to kill Jesus. He did not force Judah to betray Jesus. He did not force the priest or the Roman to kill Jesus. So when you say plan, it's true and false at the same time. It's true that God, he knew the future, so he did not change the plan of others. This is their plan. Their plan is to kill Jesus. The plan of God, I will let them do it. I will not intervene. Go ahead. And then the plan of God is to be resurrected, and then the plan of God to come back, and the plan of God to be the one who do the judgment over the flesh. So always there's a free will, and always there's a plan of God. But the free will of us as a human is not forced by God. This is why it's called a free will. This is why those who hate Jesus will go to hell. If Jesus forced them to kill him, then they did not do anything wrong. If somebody forced me to kill you, if you put a gun in my head and you give me a gun or a knife, you say, if you don't stab me, I will shoot you. And then I stab you because I want to save myself. Then I did not do any guilt. I'm not the murderer. It's you're the murderer. So in Christianity, we don't have such a thing. Everything they have done, they done willingly. Jesus, he gave himself willingly. That's why he said, nobody can take me. I put down myself. So the plan of God, that he will not resist their evil. However, he will overcome death. This is the plan of God. Are you writing more books? Yes, I am. Like, if you read Genesis 5, you will read the genealogy of the children of Adam. And then you will see that God have a plan. It's a plan of God. But this is about God. He knew what a human being will do. So even the names of Adam's children are a message that the Son of God will come and his death will bring comfort. Maybe I can find you the video. This is a video made by a Christian who know the Hebrew very well. Let me find it. Yeah, let me play this video for you here. Uh,
There's another place that God appears to have laid out his plan in advance, and that's in some subtleties, and one of which I'd like to share with you in Genesis chapter 5, a genealogy. The genealogy in Genesis chapter 5 goes from Adam, the first man, down through Noah. And in Genesis chapter 5, if you wade through that, I encourage you to make a list of the names. Adam gave birth to Seth. Seth, Enosh. Enosh, Kenan. Kenan, Mahalalel. Mahalalel, Jared. Jared, Enoch. Enoch, Methuselah. Methuselah, Lamech. And Lamech was the father of Noah. Let's take these names. 10 names. But see, the problem is we need to know what the names mean. And if you have a study Bible or a source, a lexicon, what have you, you know that the name Adam means man. As you go through your Bible, when these names are typically first introduced, most of your marginal footnotes will tell you what the name means. Adam means man. Seth means appointed. Enosh means mortal. Kenan means sorrow. Mahalalel means the blessed God. Jared means shall come down. Enoch means teaching. Methuselah means his death shall bring. Lamech means the despairing. And the word Noah means rest or comfort. Now, let's read that genealogy as a sentence. Man is appointed mortal sorrow. The blessed God shall come down, teaching that his death shall bring the despairing comfort. Isn't that wild?
see? See, our book is not the stupid Quran. Our book is amazing. So since the Old Testament, from the names, even the names, this is why I told you many times before, there's no names in the Bible. There's no names. David is not a name. Abraham is not a name. The Messiah is not a name. None. There's no names. It's a message. If you check every name, the angels' names are not a name. There's no names. But when you are ignorant, you think they are names because it's a foreign language and you do not know what they mean. Like if you go right now and check how many times there's a stories about the 40 days. 40 days. 40 days. If you go, I will let you do that yourself. And then you will say every day, every story about Moses, stories about Jesus. Any story, 40 days and the days number 41. Story 40 days and 41. All this is repeated in the Bible all over, from the Old Testament to the New Testament. It is not a story. It is a message. If I go right now, let me do this. Give me a second. All right. If you go check, as an example, if you go in Genesis 7, verse 12, maybe somebody can pause for us. The rain was upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. Something changed in days number 41, correct? Okay. In Exodus, after Moses, he committed his murder, or the crime he did, Moses was in the Mount of Sinai for 40 days and 40 nights. And the day 41, something new happened. In 1 King, chapter 19, verse number 8, Elijah, he traveled for 40 days and night to the Mount of Horeb. And the day 41, something new happened. Check it out. In Matthew 4, verse number 2, Jesus fasted 40 days and night, and the day 41, the angels came to serve him, or to serve him. And here you see that the numbers does not present only a number. The sequence of the numbers is giving us a message, a pattern. You know, I wish my English is better to make it more clear. I'm trying just to find words to make it more clear about what I'm trying to say. So if we read, always we see 40, 40, but nobody noticed like what's happening at the end of the 40. Always there's something amazing happening. Always there is something unique happening. And that thing is God. 40 days, 40 years, 40 is repeated with every important name in the Bible. Maybe we should make a video only about this so we can study it in details, because now we are not giving it its right. You know, it's a very deep to read every chapter we mention, and even more, there's others. So we can reach the point how all those things are connected. All those things are connected. And yeah, actually, even after Jesus was crucified, Jesus would appear to his disciple for 40 days. Is that correct? Is that correct? And the day 41 is gone. So do you see what I'm talking about? So if we read, we see 40 days, but we don't notice that this is something unique. I mean, 40 days, 40 days, 40 days. Every single important name in the Bible, important ones, like Elijah, Moses, the flood. It's a very important event. And then in day 41, something new happened. Something so important happened. What is the happen in the day 41? It is God. God doing something. Something special. So you can read it as a number and you don't notice, or you can think about it deeply. This is why our book is not like a stupid Quran. The Quran is just so stupid. They can't even make a story. Even the stories doesn't make sense. They are not even connected. Verse number 1 does not connect with the verse number 2. Flying carpet, Afrit, stupid stories. The Bible is a very deep book, and nothing there except a message. There's no names. Like, why? If you check the name of the angels, none of them is a name. Gabriel is not a name. It's not. Emmanuel is not a name. Elijah is not a name. Daniel is not a name. John is not a name. Peter is not a name. Like, can you even find one of them is a name? There is none. Adam is not a name. So the Israeli, they lost their way for 40 years. I mean, everything you see 40, 40, and then there is 41. The 41, there is something new. You know, when they say like, how we know that this artist is the one who drew this picture? The one who have high skills in art, they will know the colors, the patterns, this is his school. And same for God. He always have his fingerprints, which nobody can play with. CP, you help me to see the truth, and I believe in Jesus, but I feel I am lukewarm in speaking the good news. What I can do, start. There's nothing you can start with. First, you have to ask yourself why you are not warm. I mean, you are not really let us say, excited about it. And then you can, after that, you cannot go. I want to go in the desert, and the desert have rocks and have heat, and I have to be ready for the elements, right? So before I go there, I have to check my car. I have to check my water. I have to check my gas. So before I am going to check, why I cannot, I need to check me myself. What is missing? Nobody can help you except yourself. You need to find out. Maybe it's not your time yet. It's because you are not ready. Sometime, some plants. It's like a teenage person. He stays short, 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 short. Like his brother is became taller, 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 and then the one who was taller, he stopped growing. And then the one who was shorter, suddenly he grew fast, fast, fast. He became way taller than the other one. So every one of us is the same as this teenage. Sometime your body doesn't grow fast. And then you look around you, you see many tall people around you, and you are not getting taller. You start getting worried. And then all those tall people, they stop getting taller and you grow above them. And that can be for you. Just don't. You see, we say the loser is not the one who lose a fight. The loser is the one who surrender. And you refuse to fight anymore. As long as you don't surrender, you are not a loser. And your time will come, and you will be ready. Read, educate yourself, try to be more deep in details. Not just a person who read. All of us will, why the Muslim don't dare to debate me? Because I don't read. I understand. There's a huge difference between reading and understanding. The Muslims, they memorize their book, but they don't understand what the Quran is saying. And that's why I consider them stupid. The smartest one of them is stupid. And the second they try to explain, they fail. Why? Because they are trying to explain by reading, not by understanding. As an example, if we ask the Muslims what the word ummi, they say Muhammad is the Rasul al-Ummi. Ignorant and stupid. Ummi does not mean somebody do not know how to read. They are stupid. This is the word gomai. For the Jews, they use it. The one who is not from the Jews. The foreigners. This is why you see in the Quran, chapter 2, verse number 78, it says, and from them, among them, there's no Jews, by the way. This is false translation. They are illiterate. Why they are illiterate? They do not know the book. This is not about the Jews. This is false translation. They keep saying the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews. There's no Jews in the verse. If you continue, you will see here, chapter 3, verse number 20. It says that, say to those who know the book, those who have the scriptures, and those who are illiterate. Who is the illiterate? The Muslim themselves, in the translation, they say to you, the Arab, pagans. So the stupid Muslims, the second you say to them the word ummi, they think it's somebody do not know how to read, how to write. But this is not true. This is about people who don't have scriptures. They are ignorant. This is why we are called people of the book, because we have a book. We are not ignorant. Those who don't have a book are called ignorant. But then you speak to Abdul, he will say to you, the Prophet Islam is ummi. Like, why? Okay, is ummi doesn't mean he don't know how to read. It means he is a pagan. This is what ummi mean. He don't have scriptures. But they insist, because they don't understand. They memorize. If you read it, it's in front of you. It says clearly, those who have a book and those who they are pagan, who don't have scriptures. So the word ummi have nothing to do with the word illiterate, as somebody who not know how to read, how to write. All right. Here, chapter 3, verse number 75, it says, وَمِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ, etc. وَالْأُمِّينَ. So here it says, and they're from the people, the people of the books. So the Quran keep calling us people of the book. And those who don't have book, what the Quran called them? Illiterate. Ignorant. The Gomai. Ignorant about what? About God. It's not about they don't know how to read. Like all of them do not know how to write. Nobody knows how to read from all those Arab. So they are stupid. They don't even understand their book. So when I call them donkeys, I don't mean it's insult. I mean it. They are donkeys. They don't understand their book. Like in chapter 62, verse number 2, it says, هو الذي بعث في الأميين. How the Muslims translate this? He is the one who sent among the illiterate. That means all the Muslims are illiterate, and whoever follow Muhammad is illiterate. How that can be? So he is not the only illiterate. All of them are illiterate. So that's not what the verse saying. The verse saying he is among the pagan. He is ignorant. He is the one sent from the pagan to the pagan. But the Abdul is a donkey. It doesn't matter how many times you try to explain. So you have clear evidence. Still they will not. Why? Because the tafsir tell them different story. Their scholars, they told them different story, but their scholars are donkeys. All right. This is just an example of stupidity. So you know the Muslim today, they are disconnected with the Quran, and the Quran is disconnected with the Bible. The Quran is a stupid book written by a bunch of idiots, not one guy. There's no way Muhammad he wrote this one. How we know? The language is different. One page is fine in Arabic. The other page is written by like if you imagine you take a page written by me and you put it in the book of Shakespeare. Right away you will know that this is not can't be Shakespeare. This is different writer, and he have horrible language skills. Who is Uzair? There's nobody can answer this question actually, because obviously Muhammad was involved between the Jews, and here maybe it might be the Jews gave him false story to put in the Quran just to laugh at him. The Jews always do that. So it's possible that somebody told him, we have a guy, his name is Uzair, he is son of God. Muhammad is stupid, he put it in the Quran, and then Jews, they start laughing. You know what I mean? A trap. Like if you remember the story, uh, where a Jewish guy, he came to Muhammad, and he told him, I will ask you three questions. Nobody know their answer except the Prophet of Allah. Except who? Prophet of Allah. So nobody know the answer except Prophet of Allah. So how the guy knew the answers? The one who's asking the question. And who is the one who's talking is a Jew. Okay. So imagine I say to you, I will ask you three questions. Nobody can answer them except someone. He have a PhD in nuclear. And I don't have high school. And then you give me the correct answer, and I say to you, wow, amazing. You must be the one who have a PhD. But how I can correct you, how I can approve your answer? And it says clearly, nobody knows their answer. Nobody knows. Read carefully. I shall ask you three things which only Prophet knows what is the answer for it. Okay, only Prophet knows. So how you know? You yourself, the one who said, you are right. So the story written by a donkey, and the guy is a Jew. The guy who's asking, speaking to Muhammad, is a Jew. So it's possible that story is true, and he is making fun of Muhammad. I will ask you three questions nobody knows. Didn't Muhammad say to him, okay, how you know yourself if you are not a prophet? Anyway, are you a prophet? Right? And then look at the question. What is the first sign for the last hour? What is the first thing the inhabitants of paradise will eat? Look at this question. What is this? And what make the boy look like his father? Now you can skip the first one, the second one, they are funny, but the funniest is how the son looked like the father. Muhammad, he told him, hold on, Jibreel just told me this. Who? Jibreel. Just inform me about them. Okay. The first sign of the last hour will be the fire will collect the mankind from the east and the west. And this is taken from other books. We can talk about it, but we will leave that for later. And then the first thing inhabitants of paradise will eat the liver of the whale, not fish. The liver of the whale. Why? Because there is old legends speaking that if you eat the liver of the whale, your sexuality will become so horny. So this is the first meal you eat because you are ready to F everybody in the whale. Excuse me. And then here, the most important part for us, which is the funny one, how the boy looked like his father. All right. So Muhammad says, and when the man liquid come before the women liquid, he attract the child likeness. Translation is false, by the way. It says in Arabic, when the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. And then the Jewish guy, he said to him, wow, man, I testify that there is no God but Allah, and you are a God messenger. The Jews, right away, see the Jews? Right away, the name of the Jews appear. The guy is obviously making fun of Muhammad, taking advantage of him. But Muhammad, he just made a poo-poo. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. If the men have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. Muhammad got busted. And this is authentic. The Muslim cannot say, this is al-Bukhari, you know, this is not a joke. And the man testified that Muhammad is a prophet. That's it. He's a Muslim now. Like, amazing. How you know that if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy? How you know that? Huh? This is only prophet of God knew those things. It's impossible for you as a man, normal man, to know this. This must be coming from God. All right? The messenger of Allah said, the man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parent. That's why if I get married, I will never come first. I don't want my son to look like me, my friend. I will beg my wife to come first. Please, I will marry a beautiful woman. I will never come, man. I mean, because each time I do it, my son will look like me. He will shoot me, actually, for that reason. You know, if you knew the reason, you know, why he looked like me, you know. So I will avoid coming first, because Dr. Muhammad, peace be upon him, he told us how the son looked like you know, this, by the way, it's not all about only look like. He will be a male. All right. So look like it's my destiny. I cannot have a son. He's a male, because the only way to do it is to come first. Then if we go and check, we will find out this is stupid. Most of Muslim women, even they cannot even come, because Muslim, they do circumcision for women. They cut their clitoris, so they cannot have orgasm. They cannot even enjoy sex. All right. And then they say to you, Muhammad is a prophet. Look, I mean, this is a clear evidence Muhammad is a prophet. Who? This is going to be only from God. And as you see, he said in the previous hadith about this, Jibreel just informed me. So you cannot say Muhammad is being like ignorant. Right? Jibreel informed me. Anyway, from now on, you guys, you have to be careful. Like when you have sex with your wife or your husband, don't come first if you don't look good. Don't do it, man. You know? And if you don't look good, you should go after your parents. If you are a boy, go after your father. He come first. School him. Shout at him. How dare you to come first? Look at me. I look like you. Uh, and then they say to you, this is only from God. This information come only from God. How a person 1400 years ago knew this, brother? How he knew this? But imagine if this is accurate scientifically. The Muslim, they will print it in every highway. If it's true. He's asking to talk to me. Well, I thought he's a Muslim to debate me. I would debate him, but if not, I'm not. I said my dad was handsome. Yeah, he was, you know, he is. Yeah. True. Okay. You got me busted. I got it. Tracy, she got me busted. What I can do? Oh boy. Any Abdul? Uh, yeah, not now, Trinity. For me, I debate Muslims. I don't want to talk to other topic. Any other question? Lord have mercy. And look, I mean, thank you, Putin. You know, finally you can say thank you. He did not do shitting. I mean, by the way, when I started, they were alarmed, but for the last what, an hour or something until now, there's nothing. Uh, this idiot, his army, they do like there's a certain time. It's a must to hit. Uh, as soon as like the time will become like 11, 12 midnight, and then the party will start. Why? I don't know. I mean, what is the maybe because those drones, they are easier to go in the dark? I'm not sure. Do you have a contact with brother Amir? No, I did not really talk to him for a long time. You heard that what happened to him? What happened to him? Is he okay? What happened? I had not talked to him since I met him last time, actually. Uh, do you think the war will end soon? Well, someone he is. Uh, I believe that Putin, because he is trying his best to claim victory, and he is unable to do so. This is why he is being arrogant to finish this war, because he is not victorious. So how he explained to his people he lost more than 1 million men in this war? For what? You know, for what? Like what he accomplished exactly? Nothing. You know, war is evil for sure, but his target was to weaken this country, Ukraine, and he did the opposite. Ukraine is way more powerful now than 4 years ago. Explain 10:37. لا ريب فيه. All right, we will go there. We will go there. Uh, where is the guy who mentioned something about Amir? He did not say anything. I hope Amir is doing good. All right, he's a good guy. 37. Okay. We have an ambulance outside. Yeah. So your question, you are saying, is this is about the gospel or about the Torah? You see, the Quran is a stupid book again, because it says uh, it's not for this Quran. It could ever be produced by others. This is the Muslim translation. But it's confirming what is between his hands, which is no doubt about it. So obviously the text is so clear that this is about what is between his hands, not about the Quran. All right. Even the Muslims here in the translation, look, it says here, what is between his hands. Maybe it might be confusing for some people because they read the translation, which is false. If you translate word by word, you will see بين يديه, between his hands. Bain is between, as you see. يديه, his hands. What is between his hands here is gone. You notice? So this book, the Quran, there's no lies in it, but confirming and believing in what is between his hand, which the details of this book, no question about it. Remember, Muhammad never received a book. The Quran was not a book. The Quran is not a book. So what is between the hands of Muhammad? The Torah and the Gospel. Even the Muslim translation says the Injil and the Torah. See? Even the Muslim translation. The Muslim translation lies saying which was before it. That's not true. Nowhere mentioned that. It mentioned between his hands. So if the Muslim want to say this is about the Quran, well, the Quran at that time is not a book. It says here clearly Al-Kitab, which is a book. Which book we are talking about? Which is between his hands. Physically. We cannot call something a book unless it is a book, unless it is written. Otherwise, it's not a book. The word kitab coming from the word kataba, which means written. All right. So, what is between his hands? If you try to use Google translation for the whole verse, Google will take the most popular translation for the same sentence. So it might be wrong still. But let's try. See, Google took the translation of the Muslim, the most popular, which is false, confirming what was before it, false. If we take the sentence here, between his hands, it is between his hands, not in front of him. It's still false. بين يديه, between his hands. You take it one by one. Bain mean between.
Between.
And his hands, physically. See?
His hands.
So the Muslims always they lie about their Quran. And the funny, the Muslims, they say we are the last one to change the Quran meaning or to manipulate or to fabricate. But every single Muslim translation is a fabrication. If you take other translation for the same chapter, let us see, maybe we can find one of them have little dignity. Maybe. Sometimes mistakes happen. I mean, dignity happen for the Muslims. Look, which came before it was before it false. There's no was, there's no before, and there's no it. All right. You cannot take what the Muslims say because Muslims are the last one even to explain the Quran. This is why they have a billion school. Each one of them have different interpretation for the same sentence, the same verse. All right. Anything else? Ram says they tried to kill Amir. Well, I'm glad they tried. They could not. That's good. As long as they tried, I'm not surprised. He is not an easy cookie anyway, you know. But, well, maybe we finish for today before we lose electricity. Um, Saeed Mustafa. Who is Saeed Mustafa? And who is this guy, Saeed Mustafa? And I'm not sure. Saeed Mustafa. No, I never heard of his name. All right, guys. I think we have enough for today. And I will try to come back tomorrow if I could. Leave your comment, all right? And I will try to update you if there is something important in my videos. Tomorrow or the day after, if I could. Have you ever debated evolution theory, people? Well, I'm not against the word evolution, but if you are me and the one who say we used to be, chicken, we became an alligator, there's no need to debate about that. This is stupid. It's a theory. The chicken is still chicken, and the alligator is still alligator, and the monkey is still monkey. It's a theory, and I can come with a new theory. That the rat one day he used to be a genie, and then somebody spit on him, and he became a rat. Theory, is just a stupid thing. The easiest way to deal with those people who speak about evolution, that they have almost, I mean, we can say that evolution is true, that we can, God created us in a way to survive. So it's true that some people, they have ability to live in mountains better than other people. Why? Because they're used to it. So if you go to a very high elevation, you will see that the one who live in the mountains, their chest is wider because they need more oxygen, because there is less oxygen there. But this is not what we are talking about in case of those people. They are talking about different thing. They have no proof of what they are saying, and there's no reason to believe in such a stupid story, because imagine that you used to be one cell one day, and then you decide that after 4 million years you will change. You have a plan, like you will create a penis. Other cell agree to create a vagina. So they continue processing that process for the coming 4 million years. And then after 4 million years, they have sex, and we have a new species. That is stupid. This is against their own theory, because the purpose of the theory is, or the reason behind the theory, that the need create a new creature. But if those creatures are able already to multiply without sex, so why they need sex? And how you can make a design that after this years you are going to grow a penis, and this penis will function with her vagina. It's impossible, to come with such a creation. So we will make balls, we will make a vagina, we will make womb. The guy, he have orgasm, the woman, she will have an egg. I mean, how you can make two creatures, they are in an amazing way match physically to reproduce. How you can design that? Self-design? If the reason for the design to happen is the need of it, well, already they are able to multiply for millions of years, so there's no need for the sex, right? And it's impossible. Like, can I create? I like to fly. I like to fly. I hate to go on those airplanes. You have to be very short to enjoy those, seats. Am I going to grow wings after a few thousand years? Can I do that? Can I swim in the ocean and dive for 10 hours like a fish? I like to do that. So the idea is stupid and it's impossible. What we have is a very intelligent design, and if you break it, you damage it. As an example, well, dogs have penis. If we take the semen of a dog and we give it to a female human being, are we going to have a baby? No. Okay, they say monkeys, they are ape. They are an earlier version of us. Okay, if an ape have sex with a woman, are we going to have a baby? No. As simple as that. See, the ape, the monkey produce semen. The only way to reproduce is to have a monkey like the monkey. So it's just a stupid theory, and there's no proof of it. But anyway, why I want to debate somebody? He spent the day to prove to me that he's an animal. Already he won. He's an animal. Give him what he wants. Right? If somebody want to prove to you that he's a monkey, you will be the real monkey if you try to prove to him that he's not. I mean, the guy is convinced he's a monkey. In fact, debating a monkey, someone believes he's a monkey, is monkeying you. You became the monkey in this debate because you agreed to debate with the monkey. Give him a banana, tell him, okay, you are an animal, good for you. Get lost. Ask him, are you willing to have sex with your mom? You say no. Why? Aren't you a monkey? Animals don't have such an ethic. They don't. Male monkeys, most of them, they eat their own babies if they could. They cut their head, they eat them with no mercy. Even cats, male cats, many of them, they kill their babies. So, what you can say to someone who believes in such a stupid thing? Either you are an animal, then live like an animal. Prove to me that you are an animal. Animal do not wipe his ass and don't clean it. In the best scenario, if you think you are a cat, you have to lick it. If you are an animal, you have to explain to me why you are not acting like one. All right? All cats in the world, they have one language, meow. Why we don't have the same language if we are all cats? If we are animals, that means we are programmed. We are born with it. A cat in Germany, she don't speak German. A cat in Japan don't speak Japanese. All of them, they speak in the meow language. Meow. Right? Well, why? Because simply they are all animals from the same kind. But if we are animals, we should always speak the meow language, like at least in the version of a human being. Or let's say species, our species. But we don't. We have different languages. Totally different. If we try to speak to each other from now until tomorrow, nobody understands what you are saying. We don't have the meow. The chicken, all the word, they make sound of a chicken. They speak one language. They never met each other. The rooster in Japan makes sound the same exactly as the rooster in China, the same as the rooster in America. Why? Because they are roosters. But a human being, a rooster, a human being in Germany, he don't say cuckoo, cuckoo. He says Aufschen macht stacht. All right. So if you are stupid, you believe anything. The same now. They don't even know what is a woman. Right? Evolution doesn't say that the monkey become a human. It says that a human was the same ancestor. This is the same. My friend, suppose now you make it smarter. The guys, it doesn't say that a monkey was a, no, it says that you are developed out of this species, which is stupid. Okay, why your ass is not red? Chimpanzee, his ass is red. Okay, now you came standing, you can walk standing, right? But your ass, why your ass is not red? Can you find me one a human being, he is descended from the chimpanzee family? His ass is red? Any one of you here, his ass is red? The only way to have a red ass, if you debate a Christian Prince. And that means you are a Muslim. Why you don't have red ass? Why we don't have the same teeth? Why we don't have the same, I mean, yeah, there's many things similar, but all animals are because we have one creator, one designer. So because we have the one designer, the fingerprint of the same designer in every design. Cats have eyes, they have head, they have, four limb. We have four limbs. For us, we have two, we call them hands. Two, we call them legs. Because we have the same designer, not because we are from the same species. All right? How you become a Muslim? Who is the one who became a Muslim? Who is the one became a Muslim? Lady D. Same time, there's many animals, when they speak about evolution, there's many animals, they oppose all the theory, prove it wrong. As an example, the wood, what they call it, the woodpecker, the one who, in the cartoon, the one who dig in the wood, is different from other birds too. All right. I believe that most of those who believe in those theory, they are just idiot because you are believing in theory anyway. It's not a fact. And as long as it's a theory, it's stupid to believe in it. In fact, even those things which is considered as a fact by science today, they might change tomorrow. Because science discover, science is not the practice of facts, is the trial to find facts. And there's a big difference. So a scientist who was exist in the 17th century, at his time he was a scientist. Today he's ignorant. In his time he was the smartest. In today time he is way ignorant. But in his time, if he says something, people believe it. Today, most likely people will laugh at what he said. So science is temporary stage of discovery. So we can think, or we can say we discovered this because based on what we know, it's a discovery. But tomorrow we might know more and our discovery change upside down. Like when they there's a scientist, I forgot his name, he's an Asian. He wrote many books about the black hole, and then after they sent this James Webb, everything changed. He said, I have to rewrite my books. But this is the same scientist in the same time, not like 100 years after. They discovered that age of stars can be wrong. So now they are giving you ages for the sun, giving you, it all is just fictions. There's no proof of it. I don't know if you remember, I saw the article about it with the pictures. I'm not sure which year, maybe in the 50, 60, I'm not sure. You know, this has happened maybe, or 70, I'm not sure really. Maybe before many of you was born. So they start publishing in New York and USA newspapers. At that time, there was no, you know, like not now, like TikTok and YouTube and there was a newspaper. So there is a communication with aliens from the space. Communication. Oh, every newspaper, they receive communication with aliens trying to understand the message. The alien are sending us message. All right. Every day around 9 something, they receive a message from the aliens every day in the morning. And then one day the microwave and the radar station stopped working. And the messages stopped. It was the microwave causing this message. The whole world started talking about the alien communicating with us. Hmm? When the microwave broke, the alien, they are not talking to us no more. What a scandal. People love it. Just tell them now, I saw Bigfoot from the window. People will watch your videos by millions. Bigfoot, Smallfoot, anything, you know, just a stupid. They do some Photoshop. I saw a spaceship, you know. Uh, yeah, those things are very attractive to many people, you know, just to bring some fictions. Like, do you remember Trump? He mentioned he wanna open the secrets. There's no secret. It's just a stupid, you know. But if you talk to people, they have many documentaries. True. There's a spaceship. The CIA, they are hiding it from us. There's alien. They capture them. Yeah. In fact, I believe that those stories, it could be they are made by the CIA itself. It's possible. You see, all intelligence department in the world, they do, let us say, laboratory study. Sometimes the laboratory is not doesn't mean laboratory inside four walls. It means in the public. So they publish a news which is fake, false, and they see the reaction of the people to study what news can affect them and what news will not. So they can publish false news and sponsor it to study you. Or it can be done by an enemy, like the Soviet Union, you know. They can publish something, you know, a conspiracy to affect election, to affect outcome, to affect economy, to affect anything. They can. You know, the first job I did in a newspaper, I was a student studying law. It was a newspaper, a very simple job, you know, to correct the Arabic grammar. So before we publish, there's a bunch of us. We come at night, and there's a guy who is the boss. He's the professional in Arabic. He check our work. So, you know, every day I'm reading articles. It's my job to read it and see if there's any mistake. So first month, etc., they are having article about how healthy the tea is. Tea, you know, drink tea, and how bad the coffee. Few months after, article the opposite saying the coffee is very healthy, tea is very bad. It's bad for your teeth, it's bad for your liver, and they are giving you scientific studies, supposedly. And then I asked the guy in charge, I said, how in the world, yesterday we were making an article or publishing an article about how bad the tea and how good the coffee, and now they are doing the opposite. He said, those articles are sent to us by companies. So the tea company, they send us an article, we publish it. The coffee company, they fight them back, they send an article, both are lying, and you believe it. So you think the article is telling you scientific facts about how healthy the tea or how bad the tea. If you go right now and check the side effect of tea, depend who is the one who wrote the article and who is he's trying to defend who. If you want to increase the sales, let us say your country decide to forbid to save money, maybe importing coffee. That will save maybe God knows how many $1 billion. So your country, they might spread propaganda lies that coffee is harmful, so you don't feel bad. It's bad. It will kill your heart, will make you nervous, will disturb your sleep, it can cause heart attack. They will fabricate any kind of lie because simply now they don't want it. When tsunami happened in Japan, many countries to support their own fishermen, they spread propaganda that the ocean water in that territory is poisoned by what? By uranium radiation. So other fishing market will flourish. That fishing market will die. Nobody will buy their fish from them. And it doesn't matter how much they say to you it's safe, you will not eat it. You are afraid. So they can spread rumors saying that this is bad, that will kill you, so you stop eating it. You will not trust fish no more. Always propaganda affect politics, affect economy, affect you can even divorce your wife because of a propaganda. I'm telling you, they can affect your family. It can affect your health. Like if you see the advertising about beauty as an example, women been taught in every society that women who have big breasts are beautiful. Women have a small breast are not. So now any woman she have a small breast, she work hard to make a surgery to have big breast. You see how we destroy the mind of a human being? Big breast, you are a woman. You small breast, you are not. And many women, they start believing in it, and they work all maybe 2 years, 3 years to go and make a surgery in Korea to have a bigger boobs. Why? Because somebody, he was able to spread certain kind of a propaganda about beauty. And if you believe in something, that will become your standard. So if big breasts become the one everybody's saying they will make women beauty, then you will start believing that will make women beauty. If in you remember I told you before, like when Muhammad, he liked Zainab. Why he liked her? Anyone remember? Because she was big and beautiful. Because what is a big and beautiful? She was so fat, huge. So at that time, the Arab, in their culture, the woman who is fat is healthy. The woman is fat is spoiled. The one is fat is lovely. Nobody will marry a skinny woman. So you put the idea in their head, that's it. The fat woman is the beautiful one. Today is the opposite. What happened? Today women are like the bones. It's like, it's literally bones. Women, they fast, they don't want to eat. Everyone want to lose weight. So even a beauty is based on propaganda. It's not based in what really you like. So if your society starts spreading propaganda, or let us say an idea, that women are beautiful if they are skinny, everyone want to be skinny. If your culture change and switch to make you believe that women who they are overweight, or we can use the word fat, is beautiful, then you will like the fat women. You will not like the skinny women. And here you understand how somebody can manipulate your idea about things you see. So it is not you who see what is a beauty and what is not for you. It is the culture, it is the propaganda. Your clothes, if you go check right now, everybody want to dress the same fashion. You know, if you dress something old-fashioned, people will laugh at you. So they force you to dress as they dress because you are afraid of being ashamed or shamed by somebody for wearing old-fashioned. Do you see how much they brainwash you? Even though you claim to be educated, smart, you dress as they want. The commercial, they force you to eat what you should not eat because they control your mind. You buy things you do not need to buy, you should not buy, because they control your mind. Every few months they have a new phone. Oh, this phone camera is better, so you start thinking, I'm going to buy a new phone. But your phone is working, because you're stupid. They want to keep you poor and they want to get rich. So they convince you by amazing advertising how this phone can make a movie. But then after you buy it, you find your phone can do nothing of what they said. But it's too late. They took the money, right? What do you think? What your opinion about alien? Is there any of them outside the Earth? Well, the only alien I know is me. I'm out of I'm out of this Earth. You know, you see, the space is massive, and it's possible that God created. We don't know, but you know, why we want to worry about alien we never saw? What about we worry about things happening around us more than the alien fiction? When they come, let them come. Hmm? But there is no sign of any. You know, I mean, we have this telescope traveling, you know, a very far distance. How come did not see any? There's, you know, maybe there's none. I'm not going to worry about it. And I cannot answer you a question. I never, like, did I explore the whole universe to study the answer? No. It's not about what I think, it's about what it is. As long there's no proof of such a thing, there's no proof, then it's not exist. If it happened, then it happened. But we believe there's an angels, right? We believe in angel. So there's angels. There's living being out of this earth. We believe in that already. All right. But I'm just trying to give you an idea how somebody can control your mind and make you believe in something. Like now, if you watch videos in YouTube, which one is real? You don't know, because now we have AI. Look, this image is made by AI. If we do not know that this is AI made, you will think it's true. And this is how many things around you in Earth, in your life, can be delusional. Many things. Most of the videos who they are very famous in TikTok or YouTube are made by AI. And it's very hard to find out it's true or not. They look real. So AI is not something new. It exists long time ago. But at that time, it was somebody put in your head an idea and you believe in it. So Muhammad, he came with AI. There's women, they are waiting for you, their legs is open, they are horny, your penis will be endless. So those are AI, but they are in your brain, you know. Nobody print them for you as physically, but they are printed in your mind as images. And if you repeat the lie many times, you believe in it, and then you wait for it to happen. Right? Human being is very easy to be manipulated. Like it can happen. I can give you a medicine. I can convince you that this medicine is amazing. You know, I will tell you this. There's a kid with us. A kid is we were high school. He wanna go with us to you know, a school trip. He's very annoying person. So I told my team. I told him, when you see him today, uh, tell him you look bad. Are you sick? Each one of you tell him different, but it's all about being sick. So the kid, he came. The first one, he saw him. Your eyes looked bad, man. Are you okay? I said, no, I'm fine. The second one, he said, your face looks so, you know, you don't look good. It's really, I feel fine. The third one, the fourth one, you know, all of us, we said to him the same thing. The guy got sick. He went home. He went home. He did not come to the school for almost 4 or 5 days. Even his mom, we went to his house. His mom, she said he is in the bed. He's not eating. The guy gets sick for real. We convinced him that he is sick. We went, he was wearing a hat in his head. Oh, guys, thank you for coming. How was the trip? This was, we were looking at what, how do you say? You know, yeah, he believes he's sick. He's sick for real. So we put in his head, but we were joking, you know, like just to go for a few hours, go away, you know, go home. He don't go with us. He's convinced he gets sick for real. It was just a joke, you know, like, you know, your eyes look yellow. You know, why your hand is shaking? My hand isn't shaking. They are. You know, you shake his hand. Oh, you are hot. You have a fever. Touch his head. Man, you have a fever. The guy, he went home and he's sick. He believed it. So this is how easy to manipulate the brain of a human being and make him believe in something that does not even exist. If a bunch of people, they say to you, you are ugly, they will start believing that you're ugly. If everybody around you says you are so good looking and nobody says to you are not, you start thinking you are. And then you believe it. So you have to, you know, be careful about what, you know, not to be under the influence of others. Uh, and you have to check reality. It's not what people say to you, it's what is right for you. So don't do shopping when you should not. Don't buy when you should not. Don't listen to what people say to you about you. Check yourself. Am I what they are saying? Maybe they are not telling the truth. Maybe they are telling the truth. So you have to examine everything. This is why the Bible says we have to be vigilant. Because we can be under the influence of somebody, he's evil. You see, the influence of somebody is good is no problem. Because at the end of the day, his influence is going to do good to you. However, even when somebody is good, you have to be careful about his influence. Because I can influence you in good way. Let us say I say to you, you should be good to your mother. That's a very good thing to say, right? You should be good to your parents. That's what the Bible teach. How in the world that will be bad influence? You should obey them. The Bible says that. But then my good influence did not take in consideration that maybe your dad is a drug dealer. He wants you to work with him. So even the good influence can be bad. It's good to obey your parents, but not if they are evil. So I did not give you the whole image of influence. I did not give you the whole image of who is the one and what is good. So it's good to obey your parents, but if your parents are bad, you should not obey them. All right? So always you have to examine even what sound good to you, you have to put it under examination to see if it's right. All right? Like, they say to you, you have to take vitamin. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe you don't need it. Why you want to take it? Why you want to take it? Do you feel you are, what is exactly? So you have to be sure that what you are doing is the right thing. Okay, I take vitamin. So what if I stop taking it? What will happen to me? Let me stop talking and see if I am staying healthy. If I am nothing changed to me, then I do not need it. But if you are under the influence that this is the vitamin is going to make you stay healthy, then you're doing it not because you need it. All right? Like, if you ask any female about avocado, you will see all women, they want to eat avocado. It's very healthy. You will not find one person saying to you it's not. Let me ask ChatGPT. Is avocado healthy? And what is the benefit of it? Rich in healthy fat, contain blah 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 blah, high fiber, packed with vitamin A and mineral, blah 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 blah. But this exists in many food. So in your country, this thing is very expensive. You spend money hoping that this is the one will make you healthy. I mean, it says, look how many benefit there. But there's many other food is cheaper and have the same. But because in your mind, this is the food will make you, even there's some food, the people they will say to you will make you live longer. Yeah. So you start buying it. Which means even your food is based on influence and propaganda, not necessarily true. I'm not saying avocado is not healthy. I'm saying it's not a necessity. There's other fruits or other food can cover up and do even better, and it's cheaper. So you can sacrifice from your pocket because somebody told you that this is the one will make you a happy person, look good, and do good. Right? You can ask the same question about side effect, you know, and you will find that yes, if you eat this, no, okay. Look, I just asked ChatGPT, do avocado have side effect? It said yes.
Yes, while avocados are very healthy, they can have some side effects for certain people if eaten in excess or if someone is sensitive to them. Possible side effects of avocado. 1, weight gain if overconsumed. Avocados are high in calories and fats. Eating too many can contribute to weight gain if not balanced with overall diet. 2, allergic reactions. Some people, especially those with latex allergy, may also react to avocado, causing itching, stomach upset, or swelling. 3, digestive issues. Eating large amounts may cause bloating, gas, or diarrhea because of their high fiber content. 4, medication interactions. Avocados are rich in vitamin K, which can interfere with blood thinning medications like warfarin, Coumadin, if eaten in very large amounts. 5, possible stomach upset. For people with sensitive stomachs or irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, too much avocado can sometimes cause discomfort. Safe intake. For most people, half to 1 avocado per day is considered healthy and safe. Would you like me to also make a list of who should avoid or limit avocados, like people with certain health conditions?
So it depends on the propaganda. You decide to consume things and you decide to buy and eat things. All right? And then you can make a big business out of it. Any other question? All right. Well, I'm happy that we don't have any shilling until now. And I did not hear the alarm, which is strange. Because, is it today? Let me see. Because I think today, maybe tomorrow. Uh-huh. Yeah. Tomorrow is the day of defenders in Ukraine. So people are expecting Putin to shell a lot. It is the day of defenders, the day of the heroes. So they are expecting, a massive amount of missiles and drones to be hitting. So maybe tonight. I can stay with you until they start. Too bad I don't have a camera to show you what will happen. I hope nobody will get killed, but that is a wish. Uh, when you are home, so not to worry about it. He is hitting homes. He's not hitting army buildings. He's hitting apartment buildings. If you check, like just today, how many apartment building he hit, you will see he's not hitting army. He's hitting apartment building, civilians, churches. Very faith he's come back. Actually, I saw houses of villagers. Like a village. It's like a village. There's no few people in the village. Even villages, poor houses, very poor. Their roof is gone. I mean, their roof is gone without a war. Yet this filthy, he did not leave them alone. Yeah. However, if you walk in the street, you will think there's nothing in this country. There's no war. There's nothing. People, they are used to it. Nobody is afraid. And actually, I'm surprised how people react. I mean, nobody is even afraid. Like 2 days ago, I was walking and I started seeing the anti-craft shooting in the sky. When people are just walking normally, I mean, which means there's drones. Like when you see the anti-craft shooting in the sky, that means there's drones. But women, everybody is walking normally. Nobody is afraid. Nobody is scared. Nobody running away. Yeah. All right. You know, you're used to it. And now the Ukrainian, they are burning the hell of Putin oil. He will be bankrupt soon if he continue, unless he wake up before it's too late. Get the dictator out? Well, I don't know. Chris, your name is Chris, but you are stupid. You see, I saw a strike and protest in Ukraine against Zelensky. Can you do that in Russia for Putin? Who's the dictator, you idiot? I can show you right now, thousands of people doing protest against Zelensky in Ukraine. Nobody is arrested. Not a single one. Can you do that against Putin in Russia? The funny is, anyone who go in election against Putin, he end dead, literally dead, not metaphorically. And this guy, he say that in Ukraine they have a dictator. Can I speak against Islam in Russia? Can I speak against Islam in Russia? I cannot. I will be arrested. Here I do. I do seminars. You see how stupid you are? Anyone speak against Muhammad in Russia will go to jail immediately. And he will stay for at least 5 years in jail. At least. And you are talking about dictator, you idiot donkey. Here I go from church to church, from place to place. You can say whatever you want. You can speak against the president. Nobody will arrest you. You are a big fat potato. Idiot. You are literally an idiot. We do not need your propaganda, you donkey. Here we go. I can search right now for your protest against Zelensky. Right now. Can you show me the protest against Putin? They will be arrested. A priest, he posted in his church page in Russia that we pray that this war will finish soon, just because he used the word war. He was taken to the police because he should say the word operation. Putin, he made an order, anyone he used the word war should go to jail. War. He's not supporting Ukraine. He just said the word war. You're an idiot potato. Shameful person. Yeah. Yeah, just a stupid idiot. You just said dictator. How Zelensky is dictator? Explain to me. Just you're stupid. You know what? Get out of here. I don't want you here. I have enough of you. Sometimes you wonder how God created monkeys. Now I believe in evolution. I became a believer in the theory of evolution. Get rid of this dictator. You said that. And who is the one invading who? And who is the one asking for peace? We know. Stupid propaganda people. People have no shame. Go check. Who is the one bombing apartment buildings? It is Putin, not the Ukrainian. But then there's a massive propaganda accusing the Ukrainian of everything bad. Anything bad. It's like the Jews, you know, they blame the Jews. Yeah. You're still going to the front line? Why not? But we need to be approved yet before we can do so. Yeah, the church I am going to, they have many activities in the front line. You know, there is people, the soldiers never saw their family for long. You know, they do all kind of humanitarian work. They don't support army as, you know, as war, but they do, you know, human, humanitarian support. Somebody he need help. A soldier, like a soldier lost his legs. They do help, like visiting them, talking to them in the hospital, or even in the front line. They deliver humanitarian support, family stuff, things like that, to ease things on people. So if I go to the front line, doesn't mean I'm going to fight. I'm just going to a location called the front line. But I'm not going to do any activities which is not. I will do what is specifically a Christian action. All right, and we will see if they will allow me. We don't know. I mean, I'm a foreigner, and you need their approval. And then when the approval come, we will see. Otherwise, if it's just jump in the car and go, I will go right now. I told them. I'm the one who asked for it, actually. They never asked me. I told them I want to go to the front line. They told me it's very dangerous. I said, so what? I know. I mean, it's dangerous here too. Actually, in America, it's more dangerous than here. I can walk in the street here safe. I did not see people fighting. I mean, it can happen for sure everywhere. But in America, every day there's shooting. Here they have war. In America, we have what? We can't even go to church safe because of those psycho. We have a lot of mentally ill people. If you check just in the last month, how many attacks happened to people who never even carry guns? You will not be, I mean, you can't explain it. I go here, you can go right now. It's dark. Like they are short of electricity, I guess, So like right now, it's so dark in the street, even though we did not lose electricity. Let me check. Yeah, and there's a curfew too. So now the police will be, they will stop you in the street if you try to go out because there's a curfew will start. But I think the curfew start at what time? Yeah, it's already started. This is why. At 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, 11 p.m., the curfew start. So if you go now in the street, you will be arrested. Uh, all right. Actually, once, I think this is 2 years ago, I went, I don't know that they have a curfew, I don't know, nobody told me. So I bought a ticket. I was going to do a seminar, something like that, or go into a different city. So I bought a ticket, a train ticket, and I have to go to the station. So I woke up early. The train is very early in the morning. It's still dark. And I open my Uber to order a car, but Uber is not working. It turned to be that when the curfew start, Uber application will be shut down. So I said, okay, you know what I can do? I will lose my ticket. So I went to the street. I know how to go to the station. So I start walking. And imagine the police walk by me, I mean the car, and even I wave my hand for them. Obviously, they were busy or too busy, maybe going somewhere. Otherwise, I would be arrested, you know, because you cannot walk in the street in this time. So I went all the way to the station and nobody stopped me. And I was wondering, why the street? Why nobody in the street, man? Nobody, not even a single taxi, not a single car. I was saying, what happened? Where is it? Everybody sleep? I mean, they don't have taxi at night. But I never thought that they have a curfew, and I will be arrested, and then I will be investigated, and then they might accuse me that I'm a spy for the Russian. Big trouble. Yeah, so I was like walking, and and I arrived to the station, and then in the station area there's a cafeteria. The I met some people there sitting, and they speak English. Actually, they are American, so they are American Ukrainian. They said to me, "We are here for 5 hours." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because at 11 they will close the street. There's a curfew." I said, "Really?" So they went there before 11 o'clock to the station, and they are sitting there for 5 hours. Ah, Lord have mercy. Yeah, the ant made the Quran. And what make it more funny, I even waved my hand to the police because I was going to ask them if this is the correct direction for the station. Like, I know how to go there, but it's dark and there's no light. Uh, so I said, "Okay, police car. Let me ask them." Uh, Dear CP, I hope you get the news about Zakir Naik and his family are tested positive for HIV. I don't believe in those things. I mean, how in the world people they knew that his family are tested for HIV? Where people coming from with this? Do you really believe in this news? Where do you get this from? How in the world anyone can find out that him, like in the beginning it was him, and now his family? What about the neighbors? Do the neighbors have HIV too? Come on, don't do that. Don't go that low. They can gossip about you. They can make lies about anybody. You can spread lies about anybody if you want. Don't. This is a garbage talk. Yeah, for me, I don't go by those things. And even if you have HIV, I mean, if you are going to marry him, then you have to be careful. But if you are not, what's my business? And uh, if we have an enmity with this religion, we should not go low and fight it by fabricating news about someone. We don't do that. Even if it's true, even if you have HIV, that does not make Islam bad or good. That's his business. What's my business? Don't go that direction. All right? Stay noble, be noble. God created you noble. Don't go low. I can say, okay, well, those women, they have AIDS. I'm not going to associate with them because I'm not going to marry a Muslim woman. She have AIDS. That because I'm talking about having sex with her, right? But if she have AIDS or not, what's my business? None. Unless I'm talking about someone, possible to marry from or to sleep with, then I have to worry about this issue. Otherwise, this is none of our business. And I believe mostly it is a lie. I mean, this guy Zakir Naik, how he's going to get AIDS? I mean, this guy hardly he can have sex. I can't tell. The guy, you don't even look at him. His bones. All his life is bones. You know, usually those who have AIDS, they get so thin, they lose weight. You know, when you reach because HIV will become AIDS, and then you lose a lot of weight. But this guy, since he was young, he's very skinny, so we cannot say he lost weight because of AIDS. I mean, all his life he's just he don't wear a suit. The suit wear him, right? There's a curfew in New York City. Why there will be a curfew in New York City? There's a war there. All right. Yeah, you have to try to stay noble and not to go down, not to go low. And the same, you fabricate lies about others, people will fabricate lies about you. Who are you and why are you here? This guy must be a thinker. Guys, who are you and why you are here? Ah, that's deep. That's so deep. Anyone can answer this question, answer the question? Who are you and why you are here? Do you want the details report, or we can summarize for you? Shall we ask ChatGPT for you? Why don't ask ChatGPT? Go to ChatGPT. It says, Christian Prince. Let me ask Christian Prince. Let me ask a ChatGPT. There's many people are listening to Christian Prince. Do you know why they do that? I did not say Christian friends. I said a Christian Prince. Huh. Okay, ChatGPT answer. Let us see what ChatGPT is saying.
Thank you for clarifying. You mean Christian Prince, the Christian apologist and debater who is active online, especially on YouTube and social media. Many people listen to Christian Prince for these reasons. Hashar 1. Knowledge of Islamic texts. He is known for his deep knowledge of the Quran, Hadith, and Islamic history, often quoting them in Arabic directly. This attracts people who want to understand Islam critically. Number 2. Debate style. He is direct, bold, and confrontational in debates. Some listeners like his strong approach, especially when he debates Muslim scholars or callers live. 3. Christian perspective. He presents Christianity as an alternative to Islam, so some Muslims or ex-Muslims listen to him when they are questioning their faith. 4. Ex-Muslim attraction. Many ex-Muslims or doubting Muslims listen to him because he answers their questions openly, in a way they may not find in their own communities. Matter 5. Curiosity and controversy. Some listen out of curiosity or even disagreement. His debates often become heated, which naturally attracts more viewers. In short, people listen to Christian Prince because he combines strong biblical defense, deep Islamic textual knowledge, and a debate style that challenges others openly. Do you want me to also tell you about the criticisms or controversies around him, or just focus on why people follow him?
Should I say yes? So I hope ChatGPT did answer you, my friend. Who are you and what are you doing here? All right. CP is a coward? Why am I a coward? Am I the one who ran to the cave as Muhammad did? Am I the one who asked Ali to sleep in my bed when they tried to kill me and he's a kid? Huh? I asked my cousin to sleep in my bed so I can run? I mean, who is the one who ran away from Israel and go under the tunnel like a rat? Is that me? Who is the coward? Who is the 1.5 billion and they don't dare even to go and free Palestine? Potato, who's the coward? Boy. Who is the coward? Your prophet, a man came to his house, he broke the door. He said, I want to F your wife. Muhammad, he said to her, she said to him, who is the one who speaks to you in such a way? Do you know what Muhammad said? He said, Ahmaqun muta'. He's a fool we have to obey, which means if he insists to F you, he F you. This is your prophet. I can show the reference. Who's the coward? Imagine somebody break into your home and he said to you, I want your wife. And then the wife, she asks you, who is this one speak to you in such a rude way? You say to him, he is a fool we have to obey. Do you want me to see? Show it to you. So we know who's the coward. Potato. Boy. Your book says if the prophet eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the prophet can F her. You must be very much coward to accept such a pimp, filthy scumbag to be your prophet and not to say shame on you. You know why you don't dare to say that? Because you are a coward. Are you ugly or not? Are you a female or a male? Kandal. Depend. If you are a male, you will find me very ugly. If you are a female, you will find me very attractive. It's hard to explain to you why, but maybe you can ask your wife, she will help you. uh, hmm. Do we have any Abdul? Trinity, I told you many times, I want to talk, sir. I want to talk, sir. You can text. What's wrong with you? All right. All right. What a quiet night. There's nothing. Very nice. Very good. No, you know, ugly and good looking is relative. Depend. If somebody love you, it doesn't matter how you look like. They think you are very, you know, good looking for them. If they hate you, you are, you know, ugly for them. You know, Trinity apologetics. When somebody keep insisting, and I say to you, no, either you are suffering from mental illness or you are a kid. Which one is you? I just said no. So one more time, you repeat the same thing, I'm going to block you. Do we have any Abdul? Any Abdul? No Abdul? Well, we are not getting lucky lately, you know. No Abdul. Not sure what happened to the Abdul. They became rare coins. No Abdul no more. Well, what we can do? We cannot force the Abdul to come and join us. Any Abdul? Last call, come on. Yeah, when I say any Christian would like to call me, nobody call. When I say Muslims only, they call me. It's true. I say, okay, today only Christian can call, nobody call. If I say Muslims only, Christians want to talk. Solve it. Hmm. We know from time to time we make a time where Christians can call, but then an hour goes, 2 hours goes, nobody call. Sometimes I feel like some people don't like you have to like if there is a party, let us say a wedding party, and this is something we see usually between Middle Eastern. So when they are playing music and there's music, etc., and supposedly people should dance, right? But nobody will go to the dancing in the middle until somebody have to be the brave first, and then the second person, the brave, second brave, and then after that, suddenly 100 people are dancing. You know what I mean? Like a human being have a very strange nature. So they are watching who is going to go first, not me. And then when somebody jump, suddenly all of them jumps. This is what happened. So if I go live, says only Christian. If nobody call, then the whole time nobody will call. One person called, you will see many to start calling. You need to get the first caller. And then after that, people start calling. Middle Eastern style. Some people are shy. Well, if you are shy, you will never make babies. Don't be shy too much. CP, can you please explain about the second coming of Jesus, which is in Revelation, which is difficult to understand? Well, the book of Revelation is not meant to understand as much as meant to wait for the event to happen, which means you will not understand it until the event happened. Then you can say, oh, this is the revelation. You know what I mean? However, the easy thing to understand that the Messiah is coming back and he is going to be the judge. He is going to be a dictator, not just a judge. Someone dictate, or even to kings where they will go. Some they will go to hell, some they will go to heaven. So all the book of Revelation simply is about the future time and the coming of the Messiah and what he will do. However, you will understand those prophecies when they happen. It's like, if you go in the Old Testament and it says that a child will be born and he will be everlasting and he will be called Almighty God. If you read it, it doesn't make sense. What a child, what everlasting, what Almighty God, and who is that? It doesn't make sense until it happened. How he is a child, he will be born to us, and he's everlasting, he's Almighty God. It doesn't make sense. But then when the prophecy happened, then you can connect the dots together. So when the prophecy is mentioned, the prophecy is speaking about thousands of years to come, or 1,000 or 2,000 or even 3,000, and then the prophecy have no meaning except to those who they are going to witness it. All right. So there's many things in the Bible they will not be clear for you because they are prophecy, and when they happened, you will notice them. Then you will understand them. Prophecy is not meant to understand; it's meant to live, to witness. Like if you know, if the Bible says before Jesus coming, let us say that someone, he will walk on water. Okay, how he can walk on water, and who is this person? So it is about something will happen in the future, and it doesn't make sense. Why he's doing that? Why he's walking water, and how he can walk in water? But then when the prophecy or the event happened, then you understand how and why he walked on the water, and why he could not continue, and why a person, his name is the Messiah, he controlled the storm. So prophecy is just a draw line for you about an event will happen with time, and when the time for it, then you will have a full capture of it, because you will be a witness, or you will be someone who, let us say, receive the story or the details of the event from previous witnesses. Otherwise, usually prophecies, like we mentioned to you the secret message in the book of Genesis, right? Remember, if we read this for you, when those people exist, they mean nothing, even to them. So Adam is a name. So if you ask Adam, what does name mean? Adam, man. But for us now, after all those things happen, now we understand that all those names is mentioning the coming of Christ and his death and his resurrection. So this story here is a plain. There's no story, actually, it's just names. And those names mean nothing. I mean, they have meaning, but they mean nothing for us. Totally nothing for us.
That God appears to have laid out his plan in advance, and that's in some subtleties, and one of which I'd like to share with you in Genesis chapter 5, a genealogy. The genealogy in Genesis chapter 5 goes from Adam, the first man, down through Noah. And in Genesis chapter 5, if you wade through that, I encourage you to make a list of the names. Adam gave birth to Seth. Seth, Enosh. Enosh, Kenan. Kenan, Mahalalel. Mahalalel, Jared. Jared, Enoch. Enoch, Methuselah. Methuselah, Lamech. And Lamech was the father of Noah. Let's take these names. 10 names. But see, the problem is we need to know what the names mean. And if you have a study Bible or a source, a lexicon, what have you, you know that the name Adam means man. As you go through your Bible, when these names are typically first introduced, most of your marginal footnotes will tell you what the name means. Adam means man. Seth means appointed. Enosh means mortal. Kenan means sorrow. Mahalalel means the blessed God. Jared means shall come down. Enoch means teaching. Methuselah means his death shall bring. Lamech means the despairing. And the word Noah means rest or comfort. Now, let's read that genealogy as a sentence. Man is appointed mortal sorrow. The blessed God shall come down, teaching that his death shall bring the despairing comfort. Isn't that wild?
So you see, the names, when they are given to those men, it means nothing. To them, themselves, their name. I mean, why somebody want to call his son his death? Why you want to, why you want to call your son such a name? Like I can take the one, bless God. I can take the one, shall come down. I can tell one teaching, but his death. So They are names, and they meant nothing to those who carry the names. But it turned to be they are a prophecy. No one will understand the purpose of it until the prophecy happened. Did you get my point? All right. Is it true the tribe of Mumu, before going to Mecca, asked the Moabites if they can have their idols? We cannot trust really any of the stories about Muhammad. Any story, doesn't matter what the story is. Like there's tons of contradiction about Muhammad, the tribe. If they even exist, we don't know. As an example, the Muslim book says that Ishmael, he married from a tribe who lived in Mecca before Muhammad. Then the same Muslim book says, and this tribe was kicked by the tribe of Muhammad out of Mecca. And then the same Muslim books, they say that Muhammad is descended from Ishmael. Okay, how Ishmael married from a tribe, they are the enemy of the tribe of Muhammad, and then Muhammad is descended from Mecca, from Quraysh. So what I'm trying to say to you, we cannot take any source of information, of history about Mecca, about the tribes, about what happened there seriously, for they are full of shish kebab stories. All right. So when you say it's true, there's nothing true in the stories about Muhammad. There's not a single story we can consider it to be true. Like Muslim, they say that Muhammad is the son of Abdullah, right? Okay, how his father, his name is Abdullah, slave of Allah, and he is not a believer? It doesn't make sense. His name is the slave of Allah, his father. And then you will find that all the uncles of Muhammad, they are slaves of other idols. So obviously this story either is true, or the one who wrote the story meant that Muhammad is a son of unknown person. And just to make it clear for you, in Arabic, if somebody is unknown as a name, they say Abdullah Fulan, like someone, Abdullah is slave of Allah, someone. So we call him Abdullah. All right. In this case, I am not telling you a name, I'm telling one of the slaves of Allah. So either the story is saying that Muhammad is a son of unknown father, Abdullah, or his real name is Abdullah. But if his real name is Abdullah, then how he is not a believer? The Muslim, they might say to you, well, because he believes in idols. Show us the reference. Where you get this, that Muhammad father believe in idols? Go ahead. There is no reference. So we cannot take Islamic history as history. You cannot take a single page written about Muhammad by Muslims. I use what is written about Muhammad against them because they're books, but not because it's trustworthy. Judaism reject Jesus, yet the big Christian prince defend them. Ha ha, potato. Well, you are stupid, because the Judaism don't reject Jesus. You are mentally ill. All the disciples of Jesus are Jews. Who is Peter? Who is Paul? So you're an idiot. The majority of the Jews, actually, they are already Christians. That's why the Jews are very small in number until now. So why after thousands of years they are small in number? Because the majority of the Jews are Christians. So you are stupid to the point, decided to judge to judge the Jews as a majority by the minority. So instead of saying the majority of the Jews become a Christian, you say the Jews, which mean they are not the one who are Christians, they reject Jesus because you're a monkey. It's like saying there's 10 million Jews, 9 millions of them, they believe in Jesus, and there's 1 million refuse. So when we say all the Jews refuse Jesus because you're a donkey, because you hate the Jews and you try to find a reason to hate them. So you look after the 1 million who refuse to believe in Jesus, not the 9 millions who accepted Jesus. Correct? Because you're evil. Secondly, you idiot, we defend the existence of Israel because it's their land, not because they believe in Jesus. This is your house. A Christian person, he have to be decent, honest. So if you ask me, is that the land of Israel? I would say yes. Even the Quran says yes. Chapter 5, verse 21. Again, you're a donkey. So a Christian person, to be Christian, he have to defend the truth. And the truth is, this is the land of the Jews. Where Jesus was born? Where is David from? Where is Solomon from? Who is the one? So you're stupid. History defend the Jews. Muslim books defend the Jews. They cannot deny it. The Quran says Allah, he said to the Jews, this is the holy land Allah assigned for you. But because you're a monkey, you hate the Jews, you try to find any reason to hate them. How many fleas you have in your pant? Muhammad full of lies. Yet he want to teach us how to wash. You're a prophet, he takes shower with dead dogs and women blood from period. Yet you Muslim call him holy. And you fight over his space. And nothing pisses you off except the Jews. The second we say Jews, you have a phobia. Monkey. And now look, his sinus is he retreat a potato. Defeated by Allah. Chapter 5 verse 21 says, O Moses, enter the holy land which Allah assigned to you. Who's assigned the holy land to Moses and his people? Allah. Where is that? In the Quran. So go eat the Quran the same as the goat. Eat that chapter at least. I mean, you stupid Muslim, shouldn't you ask the goat to go and eat that chapter specifically? So now if somebody want to say, is this the land of the Jews? We go to the Quran. You will not find one place in the Quran saying that there is something called Palestine. Can you find me the word Palestine in your Quran? Never. Can you find the word Palestinian? Never. You will find that this is the land of the Jews. Monkey. They hit and run, but running doesn't save you. Make you look bad. Yeah, there's many, they have an evil propaganda and agenda. They want, the funny is some even they claim to be Christian. They say to you, Jesus taught us to love everybody. The second you say Jews, they are evil. You ask them about the Muslim. Oh, Jesus told us to love the Muslims. Okay, what about the Jews? Oh, they are evil, wicked people. There's people, they have a mental issue, and there's no solution, right? I don't consider any of those movies about Christ something to be watched. I never watched them actually. I don't know if they are good or bad, but for me, there's no movie. I mean, you can make movies to tell a story. It can help, to tell about Jesus. I'm not against that, but I don't watch movies to take my belief from a movie. Anyone who take a belief from a movie is an idiot. All right. Movies are meant to make money, especially when they are made by money maker. actors, directors, investors. So Passion of Christ is not meant to spread the Christianity. It's a movie to make money. So I will not consider it as something serious. All right. So guys, we are blessed today that we did not lose electricity and everything is fine. Until now, there's no shilling. So I'm going to finish with this, and I hope to see you, I hope maybe tomorrow if I could. If not, the day after. We pray for that. So I want to say thank you for being here, and we pray to the Lord to keep you all healthy and safe. And always remember that there is many, they will bring lies to you, and they will surround you and shower you by lies, trying to affect your mind and your spirit. But don't listen to anyone, and don't listen to me. Don't take your guideline from me. We have a book, it's called the Bible. Don't take your guideline from sinners. If they are good, they will not do sin. So why you want to take your guideline from sinners? Your guideline is in the book of God, and He is the only one is perfect. So if you seek perfection, don't seek it from the man. You seek it from the perfect one, and that is the Messiah. When the Messiah said, I am the truth, He is saying to you, I'm perfect. When I'm saying to you, I am the life, He is saying to you, I am perfect. When He say to you, I am the way, I am the way, mean I am perfect. With me, perfection happen. No error, no mistakes. You don't miss judgment by going in my way. When He say to you, I'm the light, that means there's no darkness. I am perfect. I don't lose light. I don't have darkness. With me, you are always on light. When He said to you, no other way except by me, He's saying to you, there's no other perfect but me. And not because He said all what He said, He's perfect, but He proved it to us. He lived, and He said what He lived, and He did what He say. So some of us do say things and do the opposite. Some of us say the opposite and do something else. In His case, He taught you forgiveness, and He forgave in the cross when He should be cursing. He taught you that you can do miracles, and He was the miracle. He taught you that He is a healer, and you can heal, and He did heal you. He taught you wisdom, and He did not fail us. So with the Messiah, we are not just living a dream, because it's a dream to go to heaven, but it's a fact which is now in the stage of a dream to go there. But that dream will come true, because you know what? Many of people before us, they saw dreams about God, and then one day God came to them and spoke to them. So it was a dream one day, it became reality. What was maybe even fiction for some people, they will laugh at you, one day will become reality, and you will laugh at them because they did not believe you. So Jesus says, blessed is the one who believed in me and did not see. So don't wait to see, because not everything you see is true. But with the Messiah, even things which we did not see, we know is true, because He changed you and He changed your heart. Even yet you never saw Him, maybe even you never heard Him. But He is most of the time a silent talker who speaks to your mind and your heart, and He can change you without a voice you hear or a word He speak. For He is with you. He said, knock at my door and I will open for you. So I advise you, all of you, life is very short. As you see, I am in a war zone. I don't know, maybe I will not, maybe now I will not finish my sentence. But He said to me, knock at my door and I will open. Therefore, I'm not worried about if I live for tomorrow or not. For I knock at His door from long time ago, and I say to you, I am in. And if you are in, you are in a safe hand. So don't hesitate and don't wait, for life is not granted for you until tomorrow. And what you have today for granted can be taken from you in a blink of an eye. Life is about the choices, and choices is what you made. And what you made is going to be you. It's not God who will send you to hell, it is you who send yourself to hell or to heaven. From their fruits you shall know them. So you have to decide what fruit you have, and then your fruit will decide which place would be placed on a table of the Lord or in the trash can. For there's a fruit full of poison and there's a fruit full of wisdom and benefit. You choose. So I pray that all of us we will be a delicious fruit. It doesn't matter what church we go to. It doesn't matter what name we have. It doesn't matter what ethnic we have. We pray that all of us, Asian, white, black, we will be on the Lord table, sitting with him as his fruits. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. And we will be delicious, and we will be humble to be in his presence forever and ever and ever. Amen. Thank you. God bless you. And always remember that God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.